This video is about how a sales order moves through the dispatch process once it's been saved or imported into Khaos Control Cloud. To see how this process works, we need to go to the dispatch area of the system. We then select Sales Invoice Manager. Sales Invoice Manager shows the different stages that sales orders go through prior to being finally issued. Saved or imported orders that are 100% fulfilled start their journey in staging. That's the stage we're currently looking at. You can see it's highlighted in bold in the Stages pane on the left hand side of the screen. The number to the right of the name of the stage indicates the number of orders that are currently in that stage. You may have noticed that the released stage comes before staging, but we'll be looking at the release stage a little bit later. For clarity, we'll now select a single order to follow through the process, but typically orders will be processed in batches. We'll select an order that's paid as indicated by the black text. As you can see, the grid is telling us that this order is 100% fulfilled. Also note that the invoice number hasn't yet been generated. By clicking on the Filters button, you can see that a wide range of filters are available. These can be used to prioritise which orders you want to deal with first. For example, orders for perishable goods. We'll now start processing our order through the different stages. We'll click on the Actions button so we can see some of the options available. As you can see, the system gives us the opportunity to print an order acknowledgement, but this time we're just going to click on Move Next. When we do this, the order will be moved through to the picking stage. The authorised payment stage has been bypassed. That's because this particular order is already paid for. Any unpaid orders or orders for which the payment hasn't yet been authorised will be held in authorised payment until the payment is complete. Bear in mind that orders on account are treated by the system as paid. Now that we're in the picking stage, we can use the Actions button to print the pick ticket. There are two options: Print Pick Ticket Combined for when we're picking batches of orders, and Print Pick Ticket for single orders, and that's the one we'll use here. And here's our pick ticket. Now we've picked our order, we can use the Actions button to move the order on to the next stage. Again, we select Move Next. The order then moves on to the invoicing stage. This is where the invoice is generated and the tax points set. By using the Actions button, we can now print the invoice. Notice that we also have options for emailing the invoice and also printing and emailing delivery notes. And here's our invoice. Once the invoice has been generated, our order now has an invoice number. We can now move the order on to the next stage, which is shipping, again by using the Actions button and the Move Next option. Our order is now in the shipping stage. You can see that we have another order in the shipping stage highlighted in mauve. That means the shipping for this order has already been confirmed. If we click on the Actions button, we can see some of the options available in this stage. Here we can print address labels, we can export the shipping details via CSV, we can confirm the shipment and also assign to couriers. The options to choose will depend on which courier integrations, if any, are in use. We're going to post our item using Royal Mail, so we'll select Confirm Shipment. This takes us to another screen which consists of two grids. By green selecting our order and going into Edit mode, we can drag and drop the order from the upper grid to the lower grid. Here we can select the courier or shipping service that we want to use. In our case, we'll select Royal Mail. In this screen, we can also, if necessary, enter a consignment reference number or amend the actual weight of the package. We will now save the screen to confirm the shipment. You'll see that our order now has the mauve highlight to indicate that shipment has now been confirmed. We've selected our order, so we'll now use the Actions button to move it on to the next stage. The final stage in the process is the Issue stage. When the order is issued, the customer statement, our stock levels and the accounts are all updated, and the order is then moved into our archive. As you would expect, we issue the order using the Actions button and the Issue Invoice option. The order is now in our archive for the current quarter. Bear in mind that throughout the process we've been looking at, orders can be dragged and dropped between non-adjacent stages rather than using the Move Next button. Any saved or imported orders that are not 100% fulfilled and contain items that have been placed on back order will go into the awaiting stock stage rather than into staging as before. Orders awaiting stock will normally remain here until the stock is booked in. The system will then assign the stock to the order and release the order. You can see the fulfillment percentage column indicates these orders are not yet fulfilled. The manual hold stage can be used for orders that require special attention. Bear in mind the system will never release orders from this stage. They must be released manually by selecting the order and then using the Actions button and selecting Release. Any orders that have a delivery date in the future will be saved in the Awaiting Date stage. When the delivery date arrives, the system will release the orders automatically. All orders released from one of the order's future stages, whether automatically by the system or manually, will be sent to the Release stage. From there, they can be moved on to staging for processing in the normal way. Thank you for watching.